state reported yesterday 31.2% of Tennesseans have received at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, totaling more than 3.3 million vaccinations since the rollout began. But this morning, an exclusive News Channel 5 investigation discovers Tennessee is falling behind in the country's vaccination rate. News Channel 5 chief investigative reporter Phil Williams has been crunching the latest numbers from the CDC, and those numbers reveal Tennessee now has one of the three worst vaccination rates in the country.
Good morning. With experts warning that vaccinations are the key to getting through the pandemic, the latest data reveals just how much of a challenge the state of Tennessee now faces.
We started out kind of like a house of fire, but we seem to have slipped.
Dr. William Schaffner from Vanderbilt says what we discovered in the CDC's vaccination data gives him great concern. Tennessee is now 48th among the 50 states in the percent of adults fully vaccinated, 48th in the percent of adults who've received at least one dose, and 45th in the percentage of seniors aged 65 and up who have been vaccinated.
We would like to get to that point that we call herd immunity, where it's much more difficult for the virus to spread amongst ourselves because such a high proportion of the adult population is vaccinated. And we're nowhere near that yet.
Nationwide, Alaska leads the country with nearly 40% of its adults fully vaccinated. Also in the top 5, New Mexico, South Dakota, Rhode Island, and Maine. On the other end, 4 of the 5 worst states are all southern states. Less than a fourth of Tennessee's adults are fully vaccinated. Only Alabama and Georgia are doing worse.
This virus is not going to disappear. We're going to be living with this virus for the foreseeable future. We'll have to cope with it, and the best way to cope with it is to prevent it.
Our neighbors up in Kentucky are doing much better on almost every front. We've got a lot more detail on our website, newschannel5.com. Then tonight at 6, we'll go to a county right here in Middle Tennessee that, according to the CDC, faces the biggest challenge to see what more can be done. Phil Williams, News Channel 5 Investigates.